Testing. 1, 2, 3. Hello everyone, my name is Happy Block Legends and thank you so much for clicking on this video. So this is going to be a rant. This is just going to be an unhinged rant. I have no script, I don't have an outline, I don't have anything. I'm just going to be talking because this morning I grew enraged. I was enraged, okay? And I just wanted to talk about this. I've been meaning to make a video on this topic for a really long time, but I never knew how I would address this topic because there's so much that can be said. But real quick, let's just talk about the multiple lies of the dairy, the milk industry. Let's just talk about it because even if you have no interest in going vegan, I really do believe that we need to abolish dairy for numerous reasons. And I think if more people understood the truth behind dairy, they would be less inclined to continue to consume it. I don't know. That's just my hot personal take. For those of y'all that know, I've actually been dairy free longer than I've been vegan. I've been dairy free since I was like 17 or 18. That's when I started to detransition from consuming dairy because I was lactose intolerant. And one thing I thought that was so interesting when I started to give up dairy was people's reaction to that. A lot of people would tell me that I should take pills in order to consume dairy, which I thought was really odd because it's like, if my body is giving me a clear sign that I am not meant to consume something, why would I try to take medication to consume it? I just thought that was so odd and it just made no sense to me. But I wanted to talk about, like I mentioned, the numerous lies of dairy. So first of all, how do we get dairy? Well, farmers and the milk and, big ag, they want you to believe that cows are just running around, roaming free, just so happy to be enslaved basically. And they're just eating grass and living life, living lavish. And that could not be farther from the truth. A lot of people think that cows are always producing milk. That is a lie. That is a lie that the dairy industry wants you to believe. Just like humans, cows have to be pregnant in order to produce milk. Now, you might be asking yourself, well, okay, how do they get pregnant? Well, a farmer sticks their hand inside of a cow and shoots up bull semen. So they're inseminated, forcibly, I might add, forcibly inseminated with bull cum. That is not natural. That is literally the least natural thing I can think of. And yet we're told that it's natural for cows to constantly be producing milk, right? So after cows are forced to get pregnant, they give birth. And if they're lucky, a cow will get to spend maybe a day or two with their young before their young is removed from them. And then we take the cow into a milking station. Now, if the cow has a female calf, that same calf will be subject to what her mom, unfortunately, is subject to. And if it's a bull, I don't know the exact percentage, but they're either killed immediately for veal. Well, not immediately. First, they're kept in chains to make their bones weaker and softer for veal. Or they, the few chosen ones, get to, grow up as a bull and most likely be used for bull insemination. So not great. And then we milk the cow. And this process just happens maybe 3 or 4 times within a cow's life. And once she is spent, no longer useful, she's tossed aside. This is unnatural. This is not a natural occurrence. This is heinous. It's disgusting. And one thing that's just so amazing to me about dairy is most of us literally cannot properly digest dairy. If you're not white, the chances of you being lactose intolerant is extremely high, extremely high. Why are we being told that we have to consume something that makes most of us sick? That doesn't make any fucking sense. It makes no sense. Especially, I'm going to speak on black issues for a moment because I am a Negro, so I can only speak on Negro things that I know about. But I mean, the amount of food-related illnesses and disease within the black community that comes from shit like cheese and dairy, I think is appalling and repulsive. And I'm gonna say it, but I just feel like dairy is the white man's like biggest lie. I do. Think about it. What is more of a colonizer behavior than enslaving a creature, right? Taking away their bodily autonomy from them, forcing them to get pregnant for your own personal profit. The things that cows go through is disgusting and unnecessary. Most of us cannot consume dairy. Why are we continuing in this heinous and outdated practice? It just doesn't make any sense to me. And there's so much lies about dairy. We're told that you need dairy in order to have, strong bones. That's a lie. And there's other ways to get calcium than from milk. The truth of the matter is, the milk industry has its pockets deep in a lot of governments. And that is why we grew up with things like Got Milk campaigns and all sorts of lies, just straight up lies. It's sick and it's heinous, and I really want it to end. Honestly, what triggered this video for me was I was on Instagram and I was going through the cow hashtag because I love cows. They make me incredibly happy. They're adorable to look at. And who doesn't want to start their day off with a couple of pictures of some baby cows? And sometimes when I'm looking at baby cow photos, I go, wait a minute. Is this a cow on a dairy farm? Because if so, then this cow is definitely not happy. And it's not very common, but sometimes I will go and click to see like who the owner of the photo is, and then it'll end up being a dairy farmer. And this morning, I think what set me off was I clicked on this dairy farmer's profile, right? And I was just immediately disgusted because they have pictures of them like hanging out with the cows and chilling with the cows. And it's like, how can you claim to love these creatures when you raise them and then kill them and you subject them to a lifetime of misery? I was just so confused. And this particular dairy farmer literally had a video of them. They put this calf in like a wheelbarrow and they were wheeling the cow away. And they were like, oh, we're going to go bottle feed this calf, which that's another thing they do. Since we use cow's milk, the baby cows don't get to drink the milk from their mom. They drink this like weird liquid full of antibiotics and all this bullshit. They don't get to drink the cow from their mom, like maybe for an hour, maybe for a day or two, but then that's it. They're cut off and they're bottle fed. You just saw this cow and this calf. It was a baby in a wheelbarrow, and she's like wheeling off the cow, #girlboss, #women in dairy. And the mama cow is like mooing and crying and following her. And I was like, how do you have the audacity? Okay, you're a dairy farmer. That's already like not that great. But how do you have the audacity? Like, are you so blind to what you're doing that you don't even realize the pain that you're causing the cow? What is going on here? I was just so confuffled and confused and confounded, and I was just like enraged, like literally enraged. And I just think it's sick. We need to abolish dairy. Most of us cannot consume it. Our planet is dying. There's so many other options. If you have a nut allergy, there's more milks than just nut-based milks, okay? They're making milk out of every damn thing now, okay? Yesterday was Cow Appreciation Day, right? And I posted on my story, like, look, can we appreciate cows for one day and not consume their flesh or their milk? I'm very impartial to cows. Honestly, they're one of the biggest reasons why I went vegan. I just saw this connection of oppression that cows go through. I just thought it was so heinous what they're put through and what they have to deal with. And just the more you uncover about the milk, it's a complete lie. We don't need milk. It's really weird to drink the milk of another creature. That is weird. That doesn't happen anywhere else in nature, like ever. Look, if you're lactose intolerant, please, I am begging you to just decrease your milk consumption. Like, what are you doing? Okay. Dairy is giving you bubble guts. You're farting. You're shitting your pants. You stank. And for what? For what? You're contributing to a system that is just so shitty and painful for 2 minutes of pleasure when there's other options that can still give you that same pleasure without the cruelty and the bubble guts and the farting and the shitting and the yakking it up. Like, I just don't understand. Every time I come across like a TikTok or like a tweet from a Black person that's like, ooh, I wanted some ice cream and y'all know I'm lactose intolerant, but it was well worth it. Was it? Because now you're shitting everywhere. And you just contributed to a system of terror. Was it worth it? Like, was it? Like, I don't think so. No. Okay, I feel so much better. Rant is officially over. If you were intrigued by this video, I have many other vegan related videos and other things as well. Let me know what y'all thought about this video. I know it's all over the place. I know that there are some people who are just going to be so mad that I'm even talking about this in the way that I'm talking about it, but it's just how I view it. I don't understand. Like, what are we doing? What are we doing? And like I said, for me as a Black person, like, when I started to learn about cows and like what they go through, I thought about my ancestors and was like, this is fucked up. Like, this is literally like fucked up. Like, what are we doing here? I'm just imploring you to try like vegan dairy or vegan options. Just put down the fucking milk, okay? It's archaic as hell. It's disgusting. It tastes sour. There's just so much more to life than cheese and ice cream. And if you like those things, they make vegan versions of those that aren't going to give you the runs. Okay? I know this video was unhinged. I'm sorry if I came across as an angry vegan. I kind of don't care, honestly. I really do not, because sometimes, like, being vegan in this world, it's just very annoying sometimes. And sometimes I just want to get up and yell for 3 hours. And I don't do that, okay? I tend to think that I'm a pretty, like, understanding vegan because of my own history and my transition. It was very non-traditional. And I think that I tend to understand how non-vegans feel about veganism. But sometimes I just get so enraged and just sad and like depressed about the state of our world. Like, our planet is dying. Billions of I think actually trillions of animals are killed every year. And for what? There's just no reason. So anyways, y'all, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe because there's more coming. Y'all know me. I always find something to rant about because you heifers stay pissing me the fuck off. So Anyways, child, I'm gonna get going. Oh, actually, before I go, I just wanted to say that I have been uploading poll videos for my patrons, yeah, and my YouTube members as well. So if you are interested in seeing me not really go up and down the pole, just kind of wobble around it like a newborn hippo, please consider joining my Patreon. Of course, as I improve, as I continue to get stronger, the quality of the videos will also get better, and I just cannot wait to make exclusive like poll content for my patrons and my YouTube members. So if you are interested in that, please consider joining those. The links for both of those are in the Linktree link in the description. As always, a huge thank you to my patrons, my YouTube members, and my subscribers for your unending support. I am just amazed with the growth of my channel, and my goal is 10K by the end of this year, but I know that like I started off the year uploading very consistently, and then there was kind of like a lull, so I don't know if I'm going to be able to reach that goal, but that is my goal. So please help me reach that goal by subscribing now. Do it, bitch. Anyways, I'm gonna get going. Thank you guys so much for watching, and as always, I will see you in the next one. Alrighty, y'all. Bye.